Um, I just wanted to do a reflection of the meetup that happened at Hyde Park with Felipe and Leija and everyone else. Felipe made a video about it, and I he was saying all these things he felt about it, and I I completely agreed with him and everything that he said, and he pretty much took the words right out of my mouth. And I think that a lot of everyone that was there, their experiences were similar because they were, I mean, I was talking to a few of them after, and pretty much everything they said and felt was what I felt. So, and for me, it was a completely life changing experience. Like, at first, I didn't want to go because I was so, I guess I was nervous. And I talked to some people, and they were nervous too. Um, I don't know, but I almost didn't go because I was so nervous. I am a very shy person, and I was telling one of the guys that, I mean, like, the fact that I was late made everything worse for me because everyone was sitting in a circle by the time I showed up, and I was like I don't know what drawn me into the circle. I was just gonna walk by and pretend that I didn't know who they were, and I mean, I know that sounds bad, but I mean, that's not what I mean. I was just gonna walk by, and then like my body was just gonna go because I was like, I can't do this. I'm late. Everyone's gonna look at me. It's gonna look bad. But uh, I don't know. Like, my body was walking one way, and then I felt like I just ended up going there. I don't know if I consciously did it or if I was like drawn into it, but it was a really cool part of it because I wasn't, I'm just, I felt like it was a split between my body and my mind. It's like my body didn't want to go, but my mind, I think it was just kind of drawn in by everyone. I think that was really cool. I mean, the whole entire experience was. Oh, I'm sorry for the quality. My laptop's not anything great. Um, but the yeah, the whole thing was a life-changing experience for me, and that was one part of it. Just experiencing that split between my 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 body and my mind. And someone's mowing the lawn, and I can't really concentrate. I think a really important part about this whole get together was the fact that we all had the same feeling afterward. Like, even after, I mean, we all connected through Facebook. It happened a few days ago on the 15th, and I'm saying a lot. Um, they were saying how they had a really great time and they couldn't wait to see everyone again. And I mean, I know that sounds really, like, I guess, normal and expected, but to me, it was something different. Like, uh, I felt this love and energy that I haven't really felt before from everyone that was there. And as soon as I sat down in the circle, I felt in place. You know what I mean? I wasn't, you know, I wasn't thinking about, what people thought of me, and if, what I look like. And I mean, those are all really small things, but when I sat down in the circle, that's kind of the whole vibe and feeling I got, and that in itself was a life changing experience in itself, because you can't really feel like that everywhere you go. So I think that was a different feeling that I got in a good way, and I never really felt that before. maybe around a couple people, but it's so overwhelmingly amazing. And yeah, I've never felt that before. It was just so at peace, and I felt like we all met before. Physically, we haven't. Um, so yeah, I was really comfortable in that area, and yeah, everyone was saying how they felt the great energy and positive vibes, and all these great things. And I yeah, I don't really have a point. I just wanted to say that it was a really great experience, and if anyone else out there knows anyone else that are that thinks like them, um, not just this is really hard to explain. We were all like-minded, so it was um, a collaboration of everyone. And uh, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. um, but I urge you guys to get out there and collaborate with people that you connect with. You guys are all on the same wavelength. It's really a great experience. And even now, 3 days after, I'm still feeling really loved, filled. I feel very light-weighted, and these people, Felipe and Leia and everyone else that were there, I it's like I don't know how to explain it, but it was we're continuously sending each other love, and I think it's kind of I'm feeding off of it in a good way. I mean, I am a very, very loving person, and I'm all out for giving and caring about people, and not really receiving anything much. But this experience, it made me connect with everyone more, and keeping in touch by Facebook, and we all just send each other messages and stuff, and that's amazing. I feel like there's so many different types of loves, you know what I mean? I mean, there's the kind of love that a parent gives you, that your sister gives you, your friends, and then even distant family. And I feel like everyone there, Felipe, Leia, and everyone that was there, they gave a different type of love that I haven't experienced before. It's different from the boyfriend girlfriend type and the family type and friends type. It's much closer than a friend type love. It's and I think it's just the fact that we are connecting spiritually, um, that it feels different. I felt like I knew everyone, and I felt from my heart that I knew everyone there, and this type of love that they were giving me just kept going and going, and of course I sent it back. Yeah, just receiving it was, I guess it was the whole life-changing experience that I wanted to put out there for you guys. It was absolutely amazing, just experiencing that type of love, receiving it, more importantly, giving it. And another thing I wanted to point out that I think is important, and the way it changed my life, is the fact that before this meetup, I didn't really see a need to be around people that thought and felt the same way about certain things that you do. And I was like, just hang out with anyone, except differences. And it doesn't matter how different a person is, you can always connect with them. And I was like, it's people always said how good it is to have things in common with people, and I never really understood that. I was just like, I get along with anyone, no matter how different we are. And this experience made me experience what it was like to be around people with that thought exactly like me. and thought and felt exactly like me. And it changed the way I thought about, hanging out with people with similar minds, because I realized that even if you do accept other people's differences and you do hang out with them regardless, hanging out with people that are like-minded would, it kind of doesn't compare, because it's just so amazing. And I think I see now why people emphasize on having similarities with one another. Yeah, I feel like good stuff. Good stuff. uh, and I actually talked to Felipe, and I was telling him that how, like, it was such a great feeling and experience, what everything that happened. I just wanted to say thanks to Felipe and Leija for making that gathering happen, and also thanks to, when I watched Felipe's video response, it kind of inspired me to kind of, I guess, kind of do my own and say what what I felt was the experience, which is pretty much similar to Felipe's, and I guess as is the case with everyone else. Um, so thanks for, like, pushing me to do this video, not pushing, but inspiring me. And he was just like, he just questioned me, and he was like, what, what's stopping me from making the video? And I couldn't answer it, and I was like, hey, wait a minute. So yeah, thanks for that. And again, thanks Leija and everyone else that was there. Thank you. I love you guys.